Welcome back to another episode on my channel. This is my first episode that I'm filming back at home. I'm at my my real life home. I'm at my house, the house I live in normally for Christmas break. This is my first video since heading back down here from uni for the Christmas break, and it's a video that I told you about while still in Southampton. It's my early Champions League round of 16 predictions. The draw finished around 5 minutes ago. The draw finished around 4 minutes ago. And we now know the eight fixtures for the Champions League round of 16, which includes teams like Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Manchester City, my team and the current Champions League holders, Arsenal FC in the knockout rounds for the first time in, I believe, 8, maybe 9 years. PSV Eindhoven, Napoli, Copenhagen, Inter Milan, Lazio, Atletico Madrid, and so on and so on. There are 16 teams, 6 to 16 lucky teams that made round 16 are playing on the round of 16. The 15 teams that made the round of 16 are in terms of group winners: Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Man City, Dortmund, Bayern, Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad. And for the runners up: Porto, PSG, Napoli, PSV, Lazio, Inter Milan, Leipzig, Copenhagen. So those are the teams involved, and these are the ties that we're going to be. These are the games that we're going to be predicting the outcome of: Porto, Arsenal; Napoli, Barcelona; PSG, Real Sociedad; Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid; PSV, Dortmund; Lazio, Bayern Munich; Copenhagen, Man City; and Leipzig, Real Madrid. So let's start with the current Champions League holders and my favourites, not biased, to win the whole Champions League, and that is my club, Man City, who are playing Copenhagen. The first leg is away. The first leg is in Denmark. The second leg is at the Etihad. So I think Copenhagen did surprise us against United, beating them 4-3 at home and only losing 1-0 away. But the blue side of Manchester are miles better than the red side of Manchester. And I am going to say, for Copenhagen Man City, that the holders go through to the quarterfinals. Next game we'll go through is the final game that was drawn. Well, not the final game that was drawn, because the final two games were decided based on City. Based on the fact that the two runners up. The final two runners up were Copenhagen and Leipzig. The final two group winners were Man City, Real Madrid, but automatically Real Madrid got drawn against Leipzig and City got drawn against Copenhagen, because obviously, as we all know, Man City played RB Leipzig in the group stage, as RB Leipzig finished second. RB Leipzig finished second in Man City's group, and they were one of the final two teams. And they were one of the final runners-up to be drawn. The final two runners-up yet to be drawn were Copenhagen and after 6 ties were drawn, the two runners-up left were Leipzig, Copenhagen, and the two group winners left were Man City and Real Madrid. But Man City automatically got Copenhagen because RB Leipzig were in our group. So the final game drawn, not by chance, not actually drawn because it was decided, because the final two ties were decided after the first 6 ties were drawn. So the final tie that was pulled out, Real Madrid Leipzig, which was confirmed after the first 6, which was confirmed after the first 6 fixtures were done. So Real Madrid Leipzig, I think Real Madrid will struggle. I think Real Madrid could find it hard against Leipzig, but Real Madrid will get through because Real Madrid are Real Madrid and they're the best team of all time. So yeah, they're the greatest team of all time. So yeah, Real Madrid Leipzig. I'm going to say Real Madrid. Next up, we have Lazio and Bayern versus Bayern. The first game. Oh, and for Leipzig, the first game takes place in Germany. The second takes place at the Santiago Bernabeu. And then Lazio. Next up, we have Lazio Bayern Munich. The first leg of Lazio Bayern Munich is in Rome, and the second leg of Lazio Bayern Munich is in Munich. As for who wins out of Lazio and Leipzig, I can't. Lazio and Bayern Munich. I can't argue with anyone but Bayern Munich. It has to be a Bayern Munich, unfortunately. Lazio, I think, will give them a good go, but Bayern Munich are just going to be too strong. Next up, we have the other team, the third and final team from Germany in the knockouts, Borussia Dortmund, who are hosting PSV. The first leg is in the Netherlands, and the second game is in Dortmund. So, and as for who wins out of PSV and Dortmund, I'm going to edge Dortmund because they are probably the favourites in that tie. So yeah, PSV, Dortmund, I'm going to say Dortmund. Next up, we have Inter Milan, that's Atletico Madrid. The first leg is in Milan, the second leg is in Madrid. As for who wins out of Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid, I'm going to say Atletico Madrid. I'm going to say Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid. I'm going to edge Atletico Madrid. I do think Inter will be very stubborn defensively against Atletico Madrid. But with Atletico Madrid being the group winners in the tie, I just see them playing better football and going through. Next up, we have PSG versus Real Sociedad. The first game is in Paris. The second game is in Spain. I don't know where Real Sociedad are from, but they're in Spain. So yeah, PSG Sociedad, first leg in France, second leg in Spain. And I'm going to say that PSG, for the second successive season, are going out in the round of 16. I'm backing the boys from Spain. Real Sociedad will beat Paris Saint-Germain. Next up, we have a big game of sorts between Napoli and Barcelona. The first game is in Napoli. The second game is in Barcelona. So Napoli, Barcelona. First leg in Italy, Napoli. Second leg in Barcelona. As for who, I think this is going to be, along with probably Lazio Bayern Munich, the most exciting tie. Because I think both teams are very good. I think Napoli could knock out Barcelona. I think Barca could knock out Napoli. Who I'm going to slightly edge is Napoli because of their home stadium. I think Napoli will have a really good. I think Napoli will beat Barcelona in Naples, and I think Barcelona will struggle to. And I think Napoli will beat Barcelona in Naples, and then Napoli will play for a draw in Barcelona. So I'm going to say Napoli. And then as for the final game, and the final game we're going to be predicting quickly, and the final game for round 16 that we're predicting is Porto Arsenal. In terms of what I think will happen, I'm not exactly sure, because I think Arsenal I think are the favourites, but I think Porto could give Arsenal a very good run of the money. But who do I think? But the big question is, who do I think will edge past the other? I've got it. I've got my prediction for that one. And I'm going to go through which teams I'm predicting to make it through to the quarterfinals. Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad, Napoli, Barcelona, and Porto and Arsenal. The teams I'm predicting to go through to the quarterfinals are Real Madrid, the current holders Manchester City, my club, Bayern München, or Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad, Napoli, and Arsenal. Those are my predictions. Those are who I think will get qualified for the quarterfinals. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification with all my videos. And please put in the comment section of this video your predictions in terms of who makes it through to the quarterfinals between Leipzig and Real Madrid, Copenhagen and Man City, Lazio and Bayern Munich, PSV and Dortmund, Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid, Real Sociedad, PSG and Real Sociedad, Napoli and Barcelona, Porto and Arsenal. Choose that. Please predict for the 8 games, for the 8 round of 16 games. Please predict the end result. So who do you think will go through out of Porto and Arsenal, out of Napoli and Barcelona, out of PSG and Real Sociedad, out of Inter Milan and Atletico Madrid, out of PSV and Dortmund, out of Lazio and Bayern, out of Copenhagen and Man City, and out of Leipzig and Real Madrid? Put down in your comments. Put down in the comment section predictions for those games. But until next episode, which is my Premier League predictions video, on Wednesday, I'm out. Subscribe to, one more time, subscribe to the channel, click all these videos. Put down in the comment section as well, are you excited for the Champions League round of 16? Because I sure am. As for the dates, the first legs will take place on the 13th and 14th of March, and the 20th and 21st of March. Sorry. Just a reminder, the first legs of the last 16 will be played. There'll be the legs. The first legs. This is how it works. On the 13th and 14th, on the 13th and 14th of February, and the 20th and 21st of February, we have the first legs. On the 5th and 6th of March, and the 12th and 13th of March, we'll have the second legs. And those are the dates for the first legs, last of 16 first legs, and the last of 16 second legs. But and like I said, subscribe to my channel, and like I said, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to catch up with all my latest videos, including my video on Wednesday, my game week, my Premier League predictions for game week 18. Until then, I'm out. Peace. Bye.